Yo, after fucking a decade, Samurai Jack returns with Season 5. Many of us did not think that, a Season 5 would be possible. I mean, over 10 years, technically 13, okay? Because the original series ended in freaking 2004. We haven't seen this series in over a decade. Like, dude, it's fucking insane. Yo, I'm just so happy Samurai Jack is black. Like, I haven't seen this series since I was a child. I mean, I remember I was, watching the Samurai Jack episodes constantly on Cartoon Network. Oh my god, dude. Like, the nostalgia in this episode was, it was beyond the charts for me. Now, it has been 50 years that have passed in the future. However, Jack has not aged. And because of the fact how long he has been, affected by the future, just being in there for so long, it has really detrimented his overall well-being, his mental capacity. He's hallucinating, he is seeing strange things, kind of like schizophrenia, and he's seeing his mother, his father, telling him that he has forgotten his past, his purpose as to what his overall goal was, and that was to stop Aku. So, at the moment, we see Samurai Jack, apparently he doesn't know what to do. He spent so long in this, alternate verse that he doesn't know what the fuck to do anymore. He thinks that, he will never accomplish his goal. And that's why, in his mental state of mind, he's very conflicted as, is he, gonna be in this world forever, or is he actually going to accomplish his goal later down the line? Because it seems, very low, a low possibility that he can actually go back to the past and save everyone. So, oh man, dude, it's just awesome. This opening, of Samurai Jack Season 5, freaking, it was great. It was great. It was a great fucking start for Season 5 of Samurai Jack. The art style kept the same Samurai Jack feel, the same look. However, the lighting was increased. This aesthetic of the episode was just great. Like I said before, the art was great, but the art has changed, but it keeps the same Samurai Jack feel to it. And even the soundtrack was, oh man, it's been so long. The soundtrack was... I'm sorry that I'm fanboying too much, but I mean, I'm pretty sure if you have seen Samurai Jack, you would be fanboying, off the charts as well. I mean, it's been over a decade since we got this shit. Now, apparently, there are 7 daughters that have been born in order to... I'm sorry that I'm fanboying too much, but I mean, after freaking 10 years of Samurai Jack, technically 13... I'm pretty sure if you have watched Samurai Jack, you would be just excited as I am. Now, as I stated before, Jack's well-being, he does not know if he is going to accomplish his overall goal of stopping Aku at all because of the fact that he's been in this world for so long. Now, this episode didn't show us much. However, what it did show us was mainly just setup. Going over Jack's mental state of mind. Also, apparently there is an occult that worships Aku that has bred 7 daughters for Aku. 7 daughters that are made to put in a stop to Samurai Jack. Now, here's the funny thing about this part of the episode, in which I honestly laughed at, because there is just this one individual who births freaking 7 babies in one fucking sitting in under like a few minutes in the episode. Like, probably under a minute, honestly. Like, holy shit, this person was freaking popping babies, man. Holy shit. But yes, they have gone over their training as the assassins in order to stop Jack, and we also get to see some action in this episode as well with Jack and one of the robots. I believe they were called the X9s. Now, if we go back to, I think it was Season 4, Episode 11, we get the tale of the X9, I believe it was called, and we see that this one robot is called the last X9 because, obviously, Aku made a more advanced sort of technological enemy to stop either Jack or any other forces that get in his way, which were the Beetle-like robots. However, before then, it was the X9s, or, you know, whatever you want to call them. So, in this episode, we actually see that it seems like there is another X9 that looks, or another robot that looks similar to an X9. However, I doubt, you know, it's the same model. But anyway, apparently he's an assassin, and this fight that played out with him and Jack, like, I couldn't take it seriously, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the fighting, the choreography was awesome with Jack and him, but I could not take this guy seriously. He's like, yo, what you doing, ma'am? My name is Boobity Bobby. Like, it was going non-stop throughout that whole fight. His attacks, just his introduction. Like, the guy though, I gotta give props to the voice actor, because the voice actor made me laugh, and I know that was for, you know, a comic relief, because after all, you know, this episode showed us very dark scenes with Jack's mental state of mind, and just getting that little bit of comic relief from, you know, the opponent that Jack goes up against in this episode, like, I thought it was fun. But yeah, that is pretty much all we see in this episode of Samurai Jack. But I gotta say, you know, Samurai Jack's finally back, man. You know, I'm so hyped. It was just a setup episode, but it shows us, you know, that has been 50 years in the future. Jack has not been able to age, or has even stopped Aku up to this given point in time. Also, his mental state of mind, and apparently there's 7 daughters that were bred in order to stop Jack. And we also got to see a little bit of a fight between Jack and Beep-a-doo-bop-bop. But yeah, this episode, it was great. I'm so glad that this series is back, man. And I'm pretty sure all of you are back, you know, ready to see the samurai greatness of Jack. Man, I'm really, you know, waiting to see what's in store for later down the line, because, you know, is Jack going to be able to stop Aku? Well, we know he is, apparently, because this is according to be the last season. But to see the big payoff, you know, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with that. But I want to go to a little bit of a Q&A section, because there was a Q&A that played on Adult Swim before we got the premiere of Samurai Jack, and I don't know if it was just me, but when you hear Aku's voice on the cell phone, when Beep-a-doo-bop-bop, I'm just gonna call him that, you know, was on the phone with Aku, apparently that didn't really sound like the same Aku voice actor that we know and love. And I did hear in the Q&A that apparently they said that someone was replaced. I don't know who that was, but Aku did sound kind of different compared to, you know, how we, you know, usually hear him. Sure, it has been 10 years plus since we have seen Samurai Jack, and also the, you know, phone voice call for Aku, you know, was very staticky. So obviously it wasn't, you know, giving off, you know, his main voice, but I'm just very curious. Did Aku's voice actor change? I'm very curious on that. Now, apparently, there will be returning characters. The staff who was in the Q&A, actually the director himself, even stated that some of the returning characters of Samurai Jack from the previous seasons will, in fact, making a return. And one person asked, will the Scottish guy end up making a return? And apparently, the director said, yes. He is in there. So I'm surprised that he made that bold statement. But, you know, with directors, we can't take, you know, everything into consideration as to what they say. Take every little, you know, statement that they give us with a grain of salt. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. The Q&A was very cool to see, and also this episode was great. You know, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because I'm going to ramble on too much if I keep on fanboying out this review. But, yes, Samurai Jack is back, baby. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed this video. That way I know, you know, if you would like to see more Samurai Jack review episodes from me. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Love you all. I will catch you all in the next one.